Move on to our next caller?
Yeah, so our next caller is our Australian guest.
Yes!
Candice.
So many questions, Candice.
So we'll just give her a shout now and... Oh, there we go. Hello, Candice. How are you?
Hi. Can you hear me? Oh, good. How are you?
Good.
We're very good.
We can hear you, yes.
Candice, this is so awesome. I know Candice really well. We talked a lot on set, and she's been involved in some other projects that we've done. Candice is amazing. It's so great that you called. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm well. It's really great to speak to you guys.
Yeah.
How's the weather?
It's cold.
The weather? I'm not a fall guy, and it's fall in Toronto right now, so it's just rainy and miserable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figure because it is boiling hot here, you know, like your rotisserie chicken in an oven, so I figure you guys are freezing that side.
Yeah, we're balancing each other out.
Yeah.
Somewhere in between us is a perfect day happening for someone. Okay, I have so many stupid questions for you about life in Australia. Do you mind if I ask them first before we get into the Code 8 stuff?
Yeah, go ahead. I can't wait to hear this.
Okay. Well, first of all, this is not that dumb, but it's about 8:45 p.m. What's the time there?
Okay, it's 11:49 a.m., so it's morning.
Okay, that's not so bad. Not so bad.
No, it's great. Nice time difference.
Is Australia huge? Like, how long would it take to go on a train ride from the east to the west across Australia?
Oh my god, I don't know about a train ride, but you know, if it was in a car, it would be a couple of weeks. So, like for instance, when I moved here from South Africa, I moved to Melbourne and I got a job in Brisbane, right? So Melbourne's down south and Brisbane's up north, but like halfway across the continent. And that was 3 days of driving.
3 days? Yeah.
Well, that's a crazy commute.
Okay, what's the largest insect that you have to fight on a daily basis for control of the continent?
It's spiders.
Spiders.
Okay, so the tiny ones are more poisonous, but there are spiders that are like the size of your hand, and you just think they're gonna like rip your face off, you know? So when you see them, it's pretty scary, and I've seen a neighbor chase one with a blowtorch.
That's so good. Okay, I think I'm down to 2 more dumb questions about Australia. I don't know if you have an answer for this, but there is a common myth that water spirals the opposite way when going down a toilet or down the drain. Do you know? Does it does it spiral the opposite way, or is that a myth, an urban myth?
No, it's real. It's actual science and physics, and centrifugal forces are different in the different hemispheres. Yeah, I notice when I go visit you guys, and I'm like, oh, the toilet water is going the other way.
Really? Okay. All
Crazy.
Right. That's awesome. And then you kind of just made like my week. And then the last stupid question I've got is, I want to know a 1-sentence description of the difference between Sydney and Melbourne, because I don't know. Well, give me a sense of what the difference is between the two cities.
Okay, I lived in Melbourne, so to me it is a foodie town, and it's a very small city, and it's a very sort of like dog-eat-dog business industry where everyone's sort of dressed in black and taking life really seriously.
Okay,
that's Melbourne?
Sydney is huge and beautiful, and there's a diversity really of people and cultures there, so I really like Sydney.
So Sydney is the Austin, Texas of Australia, whereas Melbourne is the Cincinnati?
Sure.
Yeah.
Let's go with that.
Sure. And I'm in Brisbane, and I want you guys to come visit me here in the farmlands.
Yeah.
Well, sometime between, middle of May and late June, maybe.
Yeah.
It's like Hawaii here in terms of how casual and laid back we are, and we in shorts and flip-flops and Hawaiian shirts.
That's fantastic. Well, I'm currently not wearing shoes, but I do have socks on. But yeah, I could go more casual. Okay, I'm done with my stupid questions. We should probably get on to Code 8
so let's
type stuff.
so you took what is it, like a 24-hour flight approximately to come to Toronto and be an extra in Code 8. I guess the first question is, tell us why, and you know, what was your experience like?
So for me, I got to do the producing side of it. Unfortunately, I'm not on camera. But the reason that this happened was I had a dream with Robbie in the dream, and we were on set somewhere. And then I woke up the next day and I was like, oh, that's weird. And then I started Googling, what is he doing? And I saw Code 8.
Oh, wow.
And then I immediately jumped on that in like the producer's capacity.
That's incredible.
In the stars.
But it was a dream. It was bizarre. And I kid you not, when we were actually on set, on location there, because they were filming at someone's home to represent Robbie's character's home, that was what was in the dream.
That's crazy.
So, I don't know the epic universal thing around that, but that's what happened.
I know, it's some sort of, you know, magic going on here.
Yeah, now you are a producer and a writer. You do all these types of projects, right? Tell us a little bit about some of the work that you do.
Yeah, so I'm sort of interested in terms of I do actual science and engineering work because I am a scientist and engineer, and then I also do film and TV work and publishing. So I run a production company and I run a science company, and I tend to gravitate towards science fiction projects because science is my background. So I love, you know, the superhero genre. I had seen Stephen and Robbie obviously in their CW shows for years, so I thought this was great. And then when I got to Toronto, for instance, I got to meet Devin, who's got an engineering background too, and I was like, oh my god, look at how everyone's interested in authentic science. So it's really been an amazing collaboration and experience.
That's awesome. Yeah, it's a crazy world where you can run both a science-based company and a film production company. Yeah.
But I love it. It's kind of there's a swing that way with you know, the movies like Gravity and Interstellar and Arrival and First Man and all of those movies, and now like Code 8 kind of fits into that paradigm swing where it's kind of like I would say Code 8 is like it's the grounded approach to superheroes.
Yeah, that's true. It's, you know, they're not wearing capes and flying around and being praised.
Now I haven't seen it, so they might actually be wearing capes.
Well, there are no capes. I don't know.
No capes. Spoiler. Spoiler.
Hey, I'm pretty sure that was one of our like keyword tags.
Candice, there's no capes.
That's okay.
So tell us a little bit about. I guess you had a little bit of a different approach than when you were coming to set for Code 8. Now, of course, leaving spoilers out of it, but tell us a little bit about what you got to do when you came out.
Yeah, so for me, it was valuable to see how the production was happening sort of on a day-to-day basis, how things were going with the project, and the key creatives involved in the project. So I was super excited to meet Devin. Michael wasn't there, but Devin was there, and he looked after us. And then we got to meet some key people. So for me, being a writer, having to talk to Chris Pare was just fantastic. And just to see, you know, the mechanics and all the moving pieces going into this from a script perspective and actually a production value perspective. And then Robbie was on set too, because I was there for 2 days, and was fantastic and welcoming to everyone. So it was such a great, warm feeling, you know, a safe environment. And I think all of these things have contributed to the Code 8 family. Yeah. So, you know, I went there primarily to see, look at the production value, look at the situation and everything, but I left there with friends that I'm probably going to have a friendship for the rest of my life. I mean, some of these people I now talk to on a daily basis.
That's amazing.
So that is amazing. That is something money cannot buy, you know? Yeah. So it's just incredible.
Yeah. So since you got to spend a bit of time with Chris, did you get to witness firsthand any of their little like kind of rewrite workshop powwows that happened every once in a while?
I got to see a lot of changes in the scripts. Like I got to realize that goldenrod was an actual color.
Yes.
So, you know, just to understand the frustrations of how you have to rewrite, and Peter was there as a creative producer, so you film something, you go, oh, this actually isn't working, or the character wouldn't actually say that, and you're sort of thinking on the spot how to change it for the better. So I saw a lot of that, and obviously incredibly impressive because time is money and you got to think on your feet as to what to do. And the other thing that blew me away was the set decoration. So we got to see Robbie's family home and then Connor's bedroom, and just the attention to detail was incredible. So hopefully you do see this on film, but actually being there and seeing it, it was really amazing.
I have some funny pictures of you. I think there was, when we were on the set, there was maybe 2 or 3 other people. We walked into the bedroom, one of the bedroom sets, and we took a whole bunch of pictures, like literally like turning around 360 degrees, taking a picture of everything. If you look at the pictures now, it just looks like 4 people standing in this weird little room. And everyone's so happy. And then we're taking like, now here's a picture by this chair, and now here's a picture by this bed, and now here's a picture by this map on the wall. And it's so funny because they look like the dumbest photos ever out of context. And then in context, it's the complete opposite, where it's like it's a 360 picture of a film set, where we're like just standing right in the middle of the film set before the shoot there. No one's bothering us, so we get a chance to like sit on the bed and take a picture. So it's like, yeah, we got a picture on Robbie's bed from the film.
Yeah, and the bed is featured in the movie.
Is it?
Yeah, spoilers.
Good,
but,
very good. Oh, I didn't know it was a saucy movie. Well, that's
not like
exceptional. That. Yeah, so those are weird pictures, but they're pretty fun. Yeah, I saw those the other day.
Yeah, we felt like we had to be really careful because it was special to be on set. And I remember there was artwork falling off the wall, and we were like, do we fix it? Do we leave it? Do we cancel it?
Was it designed to fall off the wall while we're here?
Yeah.
Don't know. So obviously, as a producer, you're going to be coming to the screenings that we're going to be having when we're in Australia.
Yes, I'm very excited. I'll come to North American ones too. And
oh, amazing.
Our other producer friends there in London would love to have me over. So this is going to be a big global thing.
Oh wow! Right. So you'll be flying around almost as much as we will be. Yeah, that's it's gonna be a crazy stretch. It started. There's been a few iterations of what that itinerary looks like so far, and as we're kind of trying to nail down the dates, and it's I'm exhausted just looking at it.
Yeah, it'll be a blast.
But it'll be a lot of fun. Yeah.
But I'm sure it's just going to be amazing for everyone involved, especially you guys being the creatives, because I know how long it takes to get projects to the point that an audience can see them.
Yeah.
So you're like killing yourself, and you could like lose track of what the incentive is or how great it's going to be when it's actually out there. So I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a big payoff.
Yep. I'm looking forward to seeing the movie myself, to be honest. I haven't seen it yet, unlike this guy who's seen it dozens of times.
And honestly, I mean, the movie that I saw might not be the one that actually ends up in theaters.
It's changing so much. Candice, what's your next? What's the next thing coming out from you? Do you have something that you're actually filming or writing that's on its way, or are you searching for the next thing?
So this is actually the busiest I've ever been. So there's sort of multiple projects on the slate, but they're all sort of in development hell or post-production hell, as you know.
Yeah.
I'm currently writing my second book. It will be a continuation of the first one called Entropy that has to do with the genetic revolution, but it's all fictional. And again, we're looking to ground it in authentic science. And then I have a few other projects that will be like a travel series, reality series, and there's a romantic comedy series that was shot in LA that's going to come out next year. So I think it's going to be busy for everyone next year.
I may have to stop talking to you because I used to think of myself as a busy person. And then I talked to you and I realized that, no, I'm not busy.
Yeah.
You're busy. And that's makes me feel bad. Makes me feel bad.
Yeah.
That's great. Look, if someone wanted to see some of the work by someone who is a big Code 8 fan and part of the family, where should they follow you? Where should they go find your stuff?
Easiest would be Instagram. So I'm on there as Candice McG, so CandiceMicG.
There you go.
And then the production company is called RWC Productions. And you can find that on Facebook too.
Fantastic.
I'm following both and I recommend it.
Yes, we recommend it.
Thanks for plugging me, guys.
That's what I was getting to for a while. I'm like, she's not going to plug herself. We'll plug it for her. That's
Great.
fabulous.
Well,
Candice, it's always amazing to talk to you. Thanks so much for calling. I really appreciate it. You've answered burning questions that I've had about Australia for the first 40 years of my life. And I look forward to continuing to stay in touch with you and working with you all the way through Code 8 and on various other projects in the future. So this is great.
Well, thank you to you guys. It's an absolute pleasure. And I think you've really gone above and beyond for the whole...
Oh.
So thank you so much.
Yeah.
You're welcome. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
My friend, Mr. Michael Davison, what's our status? Do you have other people calling?
We have one more. I'm just going to see if she's around.
Okay. How you doing over there, Melissa?
Doing good.
She's doing good. We're still alive. It's good.
Yeah, I was actually chatting with Candice earlier today about getting some scientific consulting on a project that I'm starting.
Really, that's fantastic. Yeah,
Yeah,
Candice, she's a good one.
Yeah, it's fun because mine's dealing with it's a sci-fi with genetics, and she was like, "Hey, that's my PhD's in that." Like,
Yeah, it's perfect.
let's chat. So yeah, looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Awesome. So we're gonna call Diana next.
Diana.